Let's give this one more spin, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go. So, Metal Gear Solid 1, Emulator, any percent easy. So many different variables in there. Thank you. And a 1. And a 2. Bum, 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 bum. And a 3. And a 4. Oh, he shot me. He shot me. And a 5. Six. Isn't it because the company that made the stock footage or supplied the stock footage no longer exists? 6. Oh, sorry, 7. Yeah, it no longer exists, so they actually don't know. They didn't have anyone to get the to renew the license with. Something along that lines. Woohoo! Good start. We are we're in the gold. Gold is always a good place to start. Yeah. Skipping all the cutscenes, skipping all them quick, skipping all the codecs, quick as we can. Skippy skip. Skippy skip. Enough of the skippy skip. Oh, that guard's all the way over there. That's nice. Don't shoot me. Beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. That's a spicy heliport. Yeah, I think Konami may not have had as much flack for it if they'd actually come out and said that early on. It was just always, oh yeah, we can't renew the can't renew the license. I was like, why not? Get on with it, deal with it. Yeah, if maybe they'd come out and said the company that made them doesn't exist, that gave us the footage in the first place doesn't exist anymore. Maybe. I'm right in thinking that the HD collection's still unavailable to purchase, right? Are they ever gonna, at this point, are they even gonna bring it back? Oh, shit. Yeah, at this point, we actually won't get those originals. originals back. Which is a shame because it's still, you know, it's still a version of the game that people want to play and can't. Well, we're back in here. So very glad I purchased mine, my copy when I did, so that I have it. Shut up in there, will ya? I answered that codec just slightly too early. In the same vein, I also bought the Zone of the Enders collection, which I've been speedrunning Zone of the Enders 1 recently as well. I actually didn't know that Zone of the Enders 2 was re-released on PC, so I've actually bought I've now bought the PC version of Zone of the Enders 2, so I'll be playing and speedrunning Zone of the Enders 2 on PC rather than on my Xbox. I'm tempted to do my casual play on the Xbox. Although there is a New Game Plus, so it's probably not a good idea. I probably want to play it on PC so that I have New Game Plus ready to go. But it also means with it being on PC, auto splitter. Auto splitter, which I didn't realize I had that mapped correctly. My controller has like two little buttons underneath. I didn't realize they were mapped to L3 and R3 respectively. At the moment, you can map them to whatever you want. There's some software to change the mapping. I just didn't realize they were already mapped to something. Now I say use an auto splitter for Zone of the Enders 2. I went to have a look at the auto splitter for Zone of the Enders 2, and calling it an auto splitter is being way too generous. It currently is just a load time remover. There's no splitting at all. It just simply looks into the game's memory to find the location of the game, telling you whether or not it's currently loading. And pauses the timer when it's loading. That's all it does. So I'll probably have a bit of a play around with that and try and build a proper auto splitter for. It is. Oh yeah, it's better than nothing. But certainly I'll be playing around with that and trying to build an auto splitter for it at some point. I probably won't get round to Zone of the Enders 2 before my paternity leave. But building auto splitters is fun. I really enjoy the coding and building them. The bit I don't enjoy is trying to find the memory locations, because every game is different. Some games are more difficult than others. Mini Ghost by far has been my favorite because it's been so easy. Mini Ghosts was a delight to build, because once I'd found one memory location, the other memory locations I needed were like right next to each other. It was so easy. But other games that I've tried, Klonoa was a pain in the ass because it was Unity. Ghost Babel took a while to do. And to this day, Ghost Babel is only available if you're using the BGB emulator. Never managed to get around to working for any other Game Boy emulators. There are some really good tutorials on how to use Cheat Engine. Now, when it comes to Master Collection, I don't think there's any point in attempting to build an auto splitter, because I'm pretty sure B-Man will be on it from day one. If I know B-Man, he is already getting prepared. I mean, I could be wrong. He might be wanting to sit this one out. What the hell? Well, he does. I mean, he does have to have access to the games to do them. I think so. Yeah, I think it's still a lot simpler than on Metal was. But yeah, in the memory locations, they were just next to each other. So basically, once I'd found one of them, I just looked at what the next one was and then just dealt with it from there. Oh, crap. All right. Sometimes that can happen. I tripped one of the alarms, so we're just going to quickly run down here, lose the alert, and go back out again. Slightly slower, but I'm going to have to stick with this. I need to get a save state for this room so I can actually practice it and practice the route that Twilight advised. I still come out on top as compared to my PB. God, the elevators are so much. I talked about this last week. The elevators are so much better in the console version. It's really weird. Still haven't quite gotten used to using the analog stick. Still prefer just the D-pad. Camera won't see me. It's too far away. Grab the chaff grenades. And then hopefully if I've timed this right, that guard should be turning around. Lost a little bit of time only because of the fast elevators I had in my my PB. Bookcase boss! Everyone's favorite bookcase boss! Make sure I grab the ration. Wish I knew how many rations I had. Better. And I do recall when watching or reading the tutorial. Oh, let's grab that ration. Do you recall when I was reading the tutorial? That second wolf should never hit you. If you're fast, that second wolf will never hit you. So that was kind of ideal cave there. Then all of a sudden, it just... I don't know what it is about some of these codecs, but the turbo just seems to cut out. It's very strange. All right, boba skip time. Stun grenades. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Try and hold off throwing any stun grenades until floor 8. Hopefully, we get past this first guard without him shooting us. It's RNG whether he does or not. So, throw our stun grenades. Nice. I am living the best life ever because I beat the video game. I am living the best life ever because I am out of the stairwell of shame. I am the best at video games. Can't not do Boba Skip and not sing the Boba Skip song. That's why so many runners. Good Kevin. 'Twas a good Kevin. Damn. I think that's right. No, why is that not right? Why is that still not right? That's wrong. Ugh. That should be right. There we go. Wasted a lot of time, though. Bruce Dickinson style. Who the hell's Bruce Dickinson? I did it with my grenades out rather than my chaff grenades out. That was weird. Right, run. I should be able to beat the camera. The singer for Iron Maiden. Oh. That's a challenge. I threw it a bit too early. Probably won't beat the second camera. I need to make sure I go out of my way to get rations. I'm going to run out of rations, particularly as I'm going to get shot here. You can see how much time I'm losing. Because that weapon skip glitch took me far too long. 14 seconds behind. It's fine. There's at least 1 minute time save available in this run. It's just whether or not I can do it in under an hour now. So I'm gonna play it safe. I will grab the ration that's over here. Hopefully I've got my chaff grenades right. So that I don't get shot by the second one here. Little early. Okay. Now. this time. Oh, so close. Cool. I got that bit right, so that's important. Oh, can't do. I've not been able to do that on console yet. All right, now it's time for the second use of the weapon glitch. That's probably gone wrong. Oh, it didn't. Wow. Okay. Oh, done it again. Even thought about it before I did it. Damn it. Still a little worried about rations, so I'm gonna go out of my way to get a spare. I'm ahead on time, so this is at least PB worthy. So could still be sub hour if other things go my way. So I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna grab the stinger, grab this spare ration, just to be on the safe side, and grab the spare grenades on my way back in as well. Again, just to be safe. Down the elevator. So the only nemesis I've got left in this run is Raven, but I've gone out of my way to grab extra rations. So I think I'm going to be okay. Stun grenade. Change disc. Disc swap. I got it right. I got that bit right. Yay, I finally got this room right. Don't care about him. Sweet. And out. So that oh, chat. Oh, I did get disconnect from chat at one point earlier. So that's probably it. Two rations left. I'll probably grab the ration outside. I'll probably grab the ration outside. Thanks, Bitten. Probably grab the ration outside of Raven's room just to be safe. Not grabbing the one in that corner, because that one was a pain in the ass. Should be able to fix the chat now. There we go. We should be back. Chat should now show up on the bottom again. Punch all the birds. Quick. Marathon runs if you've got good backups, or it's not a huge it's if it's going to cost you a huge amount of time, then that's where I'd say play it more cautious. I didn't even need that extra ration. I would have been fine. A really good Raven fight. And yeah, actually, with the time save that I've still got, under an hour is definitely on now, even with that big nasty chunk in the middle. Still want to make sure I grab some rations, but there's a couple of really easy rations to grab anyway, like right here. We can grab that ration a couple of times anyway. All right. Let's we move into the big set. It's still kind of crazy that any percent on console, we are still, even though it feels a lot longer because we've had a few more bits to do, we're still at Rex in less than half an hour. There's one like 10-second time save I attempted yesterday. Missed it and it cost me over 3 minutes. That one, I'd play that, unless you're super confident, I'd play that one safe. Zoom. You know, unless it's, you're 90% of the time you'll get it right, then go for it. If it's, if it's 50-50, then maybe don't. As I say, it depends on how much time. For something costing 3 minutes, then you probably don't want to take that chance. But it depends. Every run is different. Oh, more than enough alerts. I'm on 12 at the moment. Actually, I have just realised all of this talk I've been doing about Pixel Perfect 3, and we introduced Twilight and stuff. Suave Beardson here is running in Pixel Perfect 3 as well. He's going to be giving us Unravel, which I'm really excited about. I really like Unravel. It is Unravel and not Unravel 2, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's just Unravel, the first one. Unravel's a really nice game. It's one I've completed myself. Heidi and I played through Unravel 2 together, and we really enjoyed it. So I've purposefully not watched a speed run of it before, because it was one that I thought could be a potential. But certainly once I know Beardson's been talking about submitting it to Pixel Perfect since all the way back in Pixel Perfect 2. So from that point onwards, I didn't want to watch any speed runs because I want to make sure that Beardson's run is the first time I get to witness it. Right, let's see if I can do a bomb. Nothing. Okay, this is actual position 7 this time. You're welcome. There we go. Power key. Position. Worst possible RNG. So I lose 30 seconds. I lose 30 seconds for having the power key in the worst position. Yes, I did fix it. I just needed to reset. I disconnected from chat at one point, and so my bot just needed to reconnect again. It doesn't reconnect automatically. It takes an attempt or two, which is really annoying. It really should do that. There he is. No little swim to get out of the control room quicker. In some ways console is easier than PC because PC has so many little optimizations to learn. I would just say that weapon glitch is harder than any of the PC tricks. After a while, once you get used to it, it's not too bad. But starting out, it's a bit tricky. All right, I still have a 1 minute time save here. Because in my PB, I had to wait an extra minute for the cold key because I left too early. On the outside so I don't get shot. Grab some more chaff grenades whilst I'm here. And then we'll run around and grab some more gear. So I'm in here waiting for the power key to freeze. Stinger missiles. Gonna be 2 lots of stinger missiles and a ration. There's Ravens. Look at that. Look at that blood. Look at that beautiful blood texture. Beautiful blood texture. Finish my drink. Getting thirsty. And warm again. Right, so I'm gonna trust myself, and I'm not even gonna check. I waited for the synth to start and then moved. So I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident that I'm good. But we shall see. Right. Moment of truth. Yeah, I did get it right. Nice. All right. That's the, as you'll have seen already, that's the extra time. That's the extra time gain. So I am now 2 minutes ahead of PB. And yeah, we are definitely on for sub-hour now. Not quite sure why my predicted time is still 1 hour and 1 minute, but it really shouldn't be. Fairly confident now. Just keep taking Heidi's advice. Just get good. Just get good. Look at him. There's something uniquely familiar about watching Snake run around with a chaff grenade out. It's the darndest thing. But it's quite comforting. It's very comforting to watch Snake run with a chaff grenade out, because it's like everything's back in its right place. He doesn't run around with a gun. He doesn't run around with a big heavy Nikita. He runs around with a chaff grenade in his hand at all times. It's the way it was meant to be. You know what I mean? Soothing. Familiar. And I think that's what I want to be. Do you reckon we're ever going to get the movie? Do you reckon that damn movie is ever going to come out? Would running with a Nikita be faster? No, it has been proven that it doesn't matter what weapon Snake has held, it doesn't affect his movement speed. The only thing that affects his movement speed is the fact that he's got a weapon out. He runs faster with a weapon equipped, with any weapon equipped, well, other than the Stinger and PSG-1, obviously. I won't get hit by this camera. If the camera starts shooting you before you gain control of Snake, you can get around it without getting hit. Yeah, the only difference is with whether or not you have a weapon equipped. With a weapon equipped, Snake is faster. I don't think we'll ever see the movie. Which is weird, because there's movies coming out for all sorts. I heard recently that Stray is now getting a movie adaptation. You know, we're expecting the trailer for Borderlands anytime soon. Yeah, maybe not the current production. Maybe not Jordan Voight Roberts directs Oscar Isaac. Shouldn't need that. I shouldn't need that rational. I'm not gonna risk going and grabbing it. Bum. I'm going to do this deliberately. I'm going to stand on this corner, and the moment he turns is when I'm going to leave. Oh wow, that was way too long. I saw the timer hit 102 there. I'm being way too generous. It should be before he turns. Leave before he turns. See, I think Metal Gear Solid would actually do better as a series. I think it would do much better as a TV series. I think a lot of video games in the past have fallen into that trap of feeling that they have to do a movie adaptation when a TV series is sufficient. You've only got to look at The Last of Us. The Last of Us has done amazingly well as a TV series. Halo wasn't as well received. I've watched Halo. I haven't watched The Last of Us. I've watched Halo. I had issues with Halo, but it was okay. There was a lot of attention to detail that was very good. Like, everything looked perfect. You know, Master Chief in his armor looked perfect as long as he had his helmet on. The warthogs, the weapons, the Covenant, they all looked great. And I thought that worked really well. Castlevania as an animated series was very, very good. Never got around to finishing season 4. I didn't think season 4 was necessary. They rounded it off really nicely with season 3. Didn't think 4 was necessary, and I just never got around to watching it. Trying to think of any other video games that have been translated into TV series. Particularly ones that I'm sure there's been at least one that was a movie first and was bad, and then they made a series out of it and it was better. Sometimes movies do work. You look at Super Mario and Sonic. Oh well, Sonic has always been a TV. There's always been a TV series of Sonic. So that's a bit different. But yeah, Mario Brothers. Again, Mario Brothers has had television series before as well, but obviously the movie was something a bit different, which they'd already tried once and failed, and then tried it again, and you know, was one of the highest. I think only Barbie has done better than it this year. I'm sure there's an example of a video game movie that then got adapted into a series and the series was better. Like, there's a couple of bad video game movies that I think deserve another shot as a series. Assassin's Creed would probably do very well as a series. Hitman is my number one for that. I think a Hitman series, they've tried Hitman as a movie twice, and both times it's failed miserably. I think Hitman as a TV series would be fantastic. I'm sure there is a good example of a video game movie that then got turned into a TV series and was better as a result. If anyone can think of one, let me know. All right, move into the end game, and as I say, this is looking very good for being sub-hour. And I'll finally get it uploaded. I'm gonna do a new thumbnail. I'm not using my my old. Oh shit! I haven't called Otacon. That's my error. That's because of Twin Snakes. And you call Otacon in a slightly different point. I keep forgetting. That was 15 seconds I'm not getting back. Much better. Wow, that was a much better phase 1. Look at that. I didn't even need any rations. Spot on. Okay, I'm gonna give my thumbs a rest and use the 2 back buttons I've got. Bastard. We're skipping the dialogue, I'll at least say it. Alright. Come on.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
Best in Europe.
Moment of love before the end.
Or at least I used to be.
If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Oh, it's... Oh, what? I got a really nice recovery and then lost it again. That was weird. Hurry! I always turn my headphones back up way too loud. But let's say this it's not far off sub 59. Oh. Roro. That's the only thing. That's the only one of the things that Twin Snakes has over MGS1. You get the lovely Roro. I still need to work out how I add in a second controller for this for this glitch. For those who don't know, you can control all of the guards with the second controller during the escape sequence for some bizarre reason. It's the only moment in the game where it happens. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's a little bit easier for doing this bit because you just force them all over to the left-hand side and just shoot them all in a row. But I haven't worked out how I want to add in a second. I've barely got one controller that works at the moment, not adding in a second. I suppose I could just use the keyboard. It's one. Can I get the second? Oh, got the second. Nice. And got that hit. Got that hit. Wow, this is turning into a really fast escape. Particularly if I can get these two. Got one. Oh, wow. Every single bonus shot. Never mind just on console, that is my fastest escape ever. I saved 8 seconds with that escape. That was almost perfect. Like I could have been slightly faster on a couple of shots, but that escape was so good. All right, we can start skipping emulation once we see the nuclear stats. There we go. The IGT is still affected, but it runs at the same pace as the rest of it. That is indeed going to be PB. That is under an hour. There's no, in fact, it looks like it might even be under 59 minutes. Just. I don't think YouTube can work out that this is the song that it thinks it is. So I shouldn't get hit by with copyright for this. It's because we speed it up so much. But yeah, this has been great. Managed to get it under an hour, which was the intention. I will this will be my first submission. Okay, we will let it close out naturally. And yep, a 58. 2 seconds under 59 minutes. Absolutely. I was after sub hour and I smashed it by a little over 2 minutes. Beautiful. There we go. That is my first ever Metal Gear Solid console or emulator, because the emulator and console are split on the boards. That is going to be my first ever Metal Gear Solid emulator submission to the boards. After running Metal Gear Solid PC for nearly 3 years. I started learning Metal Gear Solid PC 3 years ago, around this time as well. The first time I ever showed it off was my November 2020 speedrun charity marathon. So yeah, 3 years after first picking up this run on PC, I have finally got a submission for this run on console. It was almost a 58.58. That would have been incredible. But what an ending. The fastest escape I have ever done. That was incredible. I hit every shot. In both transition phases, I hit both shots. When Liquid was bumping me, I hit every single quick shot. I've never, ever had an escape quite that perfect. It was beautiful. Little disappointed about Liquid. That obviously could have gone better. But that'll come. I'll get back into that with time. Obviously, the first... that you can see there's a big difference between the 34 I was ahead by Boba Skip and the 6 I was ahead by Sniper Wolf 2. My first weapon glitch didn't go very well. But there's plenty of room for improvement. According to this, my summer best is 53. I would be a bit cautious about that. I'd want to go back and double check some of those splits. There's certainly a couple of bits I'd like to go back and have a look at. But now that I've got this, I'm probably now going to look at switching over to hardware. So for Thursday's stream, we should be on the PlayStation TV. I finally get to use my PSTV for the reason I bought it, to play Metal Gear Solid 1 on. It's going to be amazing. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you've been watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you've seen. There's loads of other Metal Gear Solid 1 content on the channel. And as you'll see by my goal below, I am very close. I'm 1 YouTube subscriber off 900. But then we finished the climb to 1,000, where I can join the YouTube partner program and earn money off ads and stuff like that, which would be fantastic since I'm not going to be streaming in the near future whilst I'm on paternity leave. So yeah, hit subscribe if you do like what you've seen. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye for now.